So here we are with our 2 finalists to be the future of high desert Labradors. So those of you that have been watching our channel and all the live streams, these 2 need no introduction. In the green collar, we have Lida. Let's see that sweet Lida face. There she is. And in the red collar, Lida, we have the fabulous Hera, who doesn't want to show us her face. Oh, there we go.
So we're just going to talk about each one individually. Hera is our little thinker from the pen. Every time we go in, Hera will be there watching from the back, sometimes leading from the front in the play. She's always been one of the 2 smallest, but she's grown hugely, so she's proportioned beautifully. She really is a thinker. You're going to stay there, you're going to come back here because you're a good girl. And she's just got all the characteristics of the breed that we want. She's beautiful looking in the face, got her boxy head, lovely white colour to her, lovely proportion, and her character is wonderful. But again, all of the dogs are like that we've got in this litter, and it's been so difficult to narrow it down. But one of the reasons she stood out, as I said, is her own little character in the way she watches and thinks, and seems to have a real intelligence that sets her apart from some of the pups sometimes. And we've just grown to love every single one of them, and this job of getting to that right decision point has been beyond impossible. Because you can bring any one of them out here and they'll win you over completely. The breed characteristics we talked about is that a square boxy head for the English Lab, nice chunky body which he's got, not too fat, but just that chunkiness of the English Lab, and then a nice otter tail. She just has all of these in depth, don't you, sweet girl? And so how do we choose this? We've got...
I mean, you know she's intelligent because she's holding the picnic blanket by the handle.
Yes. Up against her now, so we had to go down to these 2, and really don't ask us how we had to get down to 2. But here we have Lida, Princess of the Belly Rub. And she absolutely is. Just the faintest touch for her, that should be over. Saying, okay, you can rub my belly, I'll put up with it.
Yeah.
Again, beautiful look to her. Lovely boxy head. Body is completely proportioned. Beautiful white fur, a little bit fluffier than Hera. And again, that gorgeous otter tail. And her character is great. So both of these are not leading from the front, but they're not too reserved as well. You can see them all having their little alpha stage in the pen with everybody. And so Zeus and Aphrodite being the biggest, really do get put in their place by these at times.
And one thing that really set Lida apart was her little waggy tail from very early on, when it seemed like her brother and her sisters were just learning how to wag their tails. She would respond right away. We'd talk to them and she'd run up with that little waggy fluffy tail. Demonstration. Oh. And this blanket is the most fun thing going. Oh my goodness. And so many of you have shared your opinion on who we should pick, and you know, as Mr. HDL said, like, oh my gosh, all 5 of these girls we would love to have little baby puppies from, because they're just so sweet and so beautiful and such a good representation of the breed. And of course, those of you that have been following our channel know that we are committed to genetic testing, because we want all of these puppies to have the best chance possible of having a long, healthy life. So pretty much everything you can screen for that Labradors are likely to get, we have screened that out so that we know that any offspring from these two pups, bred with a sire that has gone through the same rigorous genetic testing, it would be very unlikely to have a pup that had one of those issues. And then one other thing that'll happen later on when they're around 2 years old is their hips and elbows will be x-rayed and examined by a special radiologist to make sure that there's no sign of hip dysplasia. Hop, hop, hop. So, without further ado, drum roll please.
Drum roll. So, it's not really a winner. It's just the decision is there is no winner in this. But our decision is going to be Hera.
Hera.
What do you think? What do you think to that? Yeah. Is
So,
that good?
here is our girl. And of course, all of these babies have amazing new homes that are so excited to pick them up in, gosh, less than a week. And Hera will not be growing up with her puppyhood with us. We have a wonderful family in New Mexico who's going to be her guardian family. And so she will grow up with them and get used to lots of hikes in the high desert. So how appropriate is that? And they can't wait to bring her home and raise her as theirs. And then beautiful Hera will come back to us from time to time when it's time for breeding after she's 2 years old. And little scrap there. And then we'll raise the puppies with us just the way we've raised this litter. So I think Lita, has a little competitive nature there. She said, "What? They picked you over me?" But yeah, such a hard decision. And even as recently as yesterday, I was talking about some of the other pups that we hadn't done the extra genetic screening on and wondering, this is real cute. Wondering if we had narrowed the list too quickly, but we're so pleased with these babies.
Good girl. We could have shut our eyes and picked any one of the 7 and not been disappointed.
That's exactly
Isn't that
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at you. Where'd you go? There you are. You gonna settle down now? You've had your lunch. You've had your swim. And it might be time for an afternoon nap.
Yes, thank you. I want to talk about future games.
Oh my!
That was you. You jumped on her. Okay, sweet girl. Here we go. And this is our future dame.
Good job, Hera.